That's right. It's a morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm not gonna lie, Jess, I don't know what story to share first, and I feel like pick your story that you want to see next. You say which one do you want to see, this one or that one? Do you want to do A or B?
Now you're scaring me. Let's go with B.
B. All right. I should which is which. All right. Okay. I'll start with this one. Okay, here it is. Okay. Nah, man, I gotta start with that one. Okay, here it is. I just came across it, Jess, so I don't know. I could be speaking about it wrong. Okay, let me ask you this. We know we have a black hole, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Now, where's the black hole?
I can't remember. I think the closest one was like 10 light years away, or 10. I don't remember what it was. 10 million. I don't remember.
Just because it says that doesn't mean it's in the middle of our galaxy, Jess.
Oh, you're talking about that one. Yeah, okay.
We're in the Milky Way galaxy, okay? It's in, like, the middle of the galaxy of us. Not another galaxy, us, okay? There's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy, Jess. Ah! They're used to looking at, like, other areas of other space place, right? But anyway, there's a really good documentary. It's on Netflix. I think you should go check it out. And it's kind of confirmation that came in, but a lot of people didn't really make sense of it when it came in. It came in 2018, 2019, 2020. But then coronavirus happened. Nobody was paying attention. People were like, whatever. And so there you go. Anyway, they're getting a lot of stuff in space because now they have the James Webb Telescope. Remember, Jess, you were really big on that. And they're seeing a lot of things. And they're like, okay, we make sense of that. Now, this one, I think, is far. I don't know. I'm just looking at it now. Here it is. This is a artist description of it in essence. But I'm like, okay, that's weird because the headline, and maybe it's wrong the way it says it because I can't see that happening. If it's a black hole, what does it do with stuff around it, Jess?
It slowly sucks everything up within its orbit.
Or fastly sucks everything in its orbit, right? It just depends your perspective. So, and some theorize that it could slow down time. I don't know about that, but, whatever. It says this headline. Actually, I'm going to read the article. Here it is. Astronomers have spotted a runaway supermassive black hole. Seemingly, you good there, Jess?
Yeah, I knew you were going to come up with that story. I read that last night, too.
You saw that? You didn't tell me, man?
No, I did not want to tell you because I know you're going to be like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that's a thing, man. I don't want to be in space when that happens. Okay, it says astronomers have spotted a runaway supermassive black hole seemingly ejected from its home galaxy and racing through space with a chain of stars trailing in its wake. What? It's dragging a bunch of stuff with it? I think their perspective is off, Jess. I don't think they're looking at it right. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I don't think they're looking at it right.
I don't even know how you look at all this stuff in general. So all of this science is beyond me. But you know what? Yeah, I've heard a lot of crazy black hole stories.
It says it has a chain of stars trailing in its wake. Now, is it releasing them, or is it like, you know what I mean? Like, if it says trailing in its wake, imagine like, okay, perfect example, right? In the ocean, you have a big, I don't know, like a big boat, okay? It's a yacht, right? It goes through the ocean and it like tugs at everything under the ocean, like plankton and seaweed and stuff. It goes with it. It drags it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So is basically this doing that to all of like where it's at? I have a question on that. Okay, here's what it says. It says, according to the team's research, it was published on the preprint server arxiv.org, has been accepted for publication on the Astrophysical Journal Letters. This is very official, by the way. Very big, like very big. The discovery offers the first observational evidence that supermassive black holes can be ejected. How do you eject a black hole? That makes no sense. Can be ejected from their home galaxies to roam interstellar space. What? Is it like a ship? What's going on? Jess, I think this is like a Star Trek edition of like a Klingon ship, or maybe what's another ship that goes cloak in the dark? Which one is it, Jess?
I have no idea, but
it doesn't eject. Yeah, that's so dumb. I think they're writing this dumb. That makes no sense. How does it eject? It's its own thing. Nobody understands black hole. Like what caused? Now, if we could eject the black hole from our center space of the galaxy, of Milky Way galaxy, which we happen to be like swirling around in, I'd be all right with that. But it's not like I can eject that. It's not like, Top Gun where you can, hey, let's eject the black hole. Did somebody send it away? And is it dragging everything with it? Or is it, in essence, going like on its own and it's just taking everything with it? I have a theory about that, but I'm going to keep on to that. It says the researchers discovered the runaway black hole as a bright streak of light while they were using the Hubble Space Telescope to observe the dwarf galaxy. Well, there's a problem. It's a Hubble Space Telescope. Yeah, you can't. No. It's so fuzzy. You're probably like figuring, oh, maybe it's a warp hole. Yes, those exist. Okay, a warp hole, they do that. It would bend the light around it. I think they're looking at it wrong. It can't be a black hole. That makes no sense. It says to observe the dwarf galaxy RCP-28 located about 7.5 billion light years from Earth. Again, just because we travel slow doesn't mean... I challenge that. It says astronomers have spotted a runaway supermassive black hole seemingly ejected from its home galaxy and racing through space with a chain of stars trailing in its wake. According to the research which was published on the server, it's been accepted for publication. Okay, they reprinted that. They're all like, what is going on? Okay, here's a diagram of it. I wonder if we could put it up here. Okay. I think people need to research this a little bit more. I've never seen this now I know black hole was a theory and it makes a lot of science fiction like a thing, but again, this is concerning because again, we have one in our own, like, so you have to research this stuff. Did you see, by the way, they had like a huge meteor that like exploded? Where was that? That was somewhere, right? Didn't it?
What meteor? I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a huge one. I don't remember where it was. Where was it at, Jess?
You talking about the one that killed the dinosaurs?
No, there was a recent one. Okay, here's what it says. It says the researchers discovered the runaway black hole as a streak of light while they were using the Hubble. They keep reprinting this. What? Okay, it says follow-up observations showed that the streak measures more than 200,000 light years long, roughly twice the width of the Milky. Okay, it's thought to be made of compressed gas that's actively forming stars. Okay, the gas trails a black hole that is estimated to measure 20 million times the mass of the sun. Okay, it's speeding away from its home. Oh, it's dragging everything. Oh, they're looking at it wrong, Jess. It's bringing everything into it. It's not taking anything. Like, you get what I'm saying, Jess?
Oh, yeah. There's, if you keep reading, there's a small part of this part where it talks about how it might have been part of like a black hole, like a couple black holes, and they were trying to merge.
We're looking at it top down.
Yeah, very well.
It's perspective. Yeah. Okay, if we were able to look at it sideways, well, maybe they do get it right, but they're looking at it wrong. Meaning, like, if you're looking top down, it's sucking everything into it, which isn't good. Man, there are black holes everywhere. Where do they come from? I think we need to figure that out. Yeah. So there you go. Look at some of the stuff confirming black holes on the move. Who knew? Which makes sense. They move, but they take things with it, right? In a way. But where do they go? Like, what drags it? What moves it? What makes it want to go anywhere? What makes it just take everything and then goodbye, right? Do black holes... Okay, back to that black hole that we remember, like, it was, like, letting stuff out of it. Was it demolishing it? Was it bringing it from somewhere else? What is it? You know?
Oh, yeah. I remember the black hole that swallowed that planet and then spit it back out.
Bingo! There you go.
Yeah.
So that's my question. I don't know. I don't think they're ready, Jess. I really don't.
Yeah. I don't think we're ready for all this science and black hole stuff yet.
Oh, we're ready for it. We just need to figure it out. Okay. Now the next thing I have to say is this. This is the first one that I was gonna actually, it's hard for me to get away from that because, again, back to asteroid. Did you see the asteroid thing? Like, it blew up in like space. You didn't see that?
I did not see that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it happened like local on this Earth, and it was a huge streak. Here's one. Corgi-sized meteor as heavy as 4 baby elephants hit Texas. Near McAllen. Oh, I've been there. With the energy equivalent of 8 tons of TNT. Here's another one. Newly discovered asteroids named after Jesuits and a pope. Oh, Jess, there's asteroids coming at us. I guarantee it.
There are asteroids always coming towards us.
This one says NASA confirms 1,000-pound meteorite slammed into Texas.
Yeehaw!
If that was here, I don't know. That's where they said there was no but here's the thing: when they say slam, thank God for our atmosphere because it burns it up usually, and then it breaks apart. But there's some footage. I just can't find it right now. I should save it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Asteroid hits Earth in magnificent spectacle over Europe. Yeah, that's the one.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me go over to the right. Here it is. Okay. U.S. military investigating leak of emails from Pentagon server. Did you see this, Jess?
No, I did not. So what happened on the Pentagon servers?
No, it's a server.
Yeah, server.
Well, what do you think they have on the Pentagon server, Jess?
I don't know. Did they leak any information you're willing to share? I'm not willing to share anything because then I don't want them coming for me.
Well, again, I didn't hack it. It says the U.S. Military Special Operations Command says it's investigating a report from a cybersecurity researcher that the command was leaking a trove of unclassified email data on the internet. Monday, the command, this was this week, initiated an investigation into information. It says, this is according to Special Operations Command. He says this, Ken McGraw. He said, the command initiated an investigation into information we were provided about a potential issue with the command's cloud service. They're on the cloud. They're dumb. You don't put sensitive information on the cloud. That's just dumb. Where's that information going to go? You know what the Pentagon has? Everything and everything about like military. This is like a Mission Impossible episode where they leak it, they get it, and then they know where everybody's at. They have names there. They have there's so many people going to get fired on this. The tech crew are going to be like, oh God, we need to get out of here. Because this is very important information. It's not like, oh, hey, you want to meet for lunch? And even that, you don't want that out there, right? Because that's called spy. It's like, oh no. Let's see. It says, McGraw said, the only other information we can confirm at this point is no one has hacked U.S. Special Operations Command's information systems. Oh, that's good. That's the only one? Let's see. They reported on the data leak. It was a publication, which was discovered by independent cybersecurity researcher. It was done by an outlet called TechCrunch, Jess. They're the ones that figured it out. It wasn't even Pentagon. They were asleep at the wheel. Samples of the data that they shared with one of the other news agencies dated back years and included standard information about U.S. military contracts and requests by Department of Defense employees to have their paperwork processed. Those people aren't safe anymore. Some of those are undercover, by the way, just so you know. Anyone who knew the IP address of the server could access the data without a password until the server was secured Monday. Jesse could have gone on there and been you could have been the guy to hack them. The data exposure is an example of how powerful organizations can unwittingly expose potentially sensitive internal data by not configuring their computer servers properly. Oh, people are going to get fired, Jess. How do you not put a password on that?
Not even 1, 2, 3, 4? Wow, you fail.
Pentagon password. Octagon. You know what I mean? They'll never figure that out.
I would have been guessed 1.
Yeah, it says it's not uncommon. Although, again, you're the Pentagon. You're supposed to protect the government secrets of the U.S. Like with Russia, Asia, and other places going at you. I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, oh, what can we do with that? I guarantee it's going to be sold to the highest bidder. All right, anyway, we're out of time. There it is. There's the people at it. Hey, man, we're smart. We know what to do. They're the ones that say, go at it, military or not. So I got questions. They got answers. Evidently, it's all out there for the public to see. All right, Jess, make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Bye-bye, everyone.